Hi everyone! Welcome to Souped Up Recipes. Today we are making a recipe from my childhood memory, 猪肉蛋卷. 猪肉 means pork, 蛋卷 means eggroll. But unlike the deep fried egg rolls, the wrapper is not made from flour, it's actually made from egg. This is one of those Chinese recipes that you can't find that many information about it online in English, but it's so delicious and easy to make that it deserves to be shared. So let's get started. 450 grams of ground pork. The fat ratio is about 15%, but you can go leaner if you want. Season it with 1.5 tablespoons of soy sauce, 1 tablespoon of oyster sauce, 2 tablespoons of Chinese cooking wine, 3/4 teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of sugar, 1.5 teaspoon of finely minced ginger, 2 tablespoons of finely minced garlic, 1 tablespoon of sesame oil, and 30 grams of tapioca starch. Starch is optional, but I like to add it because it gives the filling a slight gooey and tender texture. If you're on a keto diet, you can leave it out. Add half cup of diced scallion and give that a rough mix to incorporate the tapioca starch. That way, it won't clump up when we add the eggs. Whenever we make meat fillings for dumplings, buns, or siumai, the recipe always tells you to stir the filling within one direction. Today, I'm going to explain why. The meat and the egg contains lots of proteins. They are long chain-like molecules at the microscopic level. When you stir them in one direction, you are unfolding and stretching the molecules into strings. You can actually see the change. In 5 minutes of stirring, there will be some strings appearing like here, there. Imagine millions of micro strings tangling with each other and forming into a net. That is how you can get a good texture for the filling. If you stir and then reverse, you will break down the texture and the filling will be loose, won't join together. Okay, that looks good. We're gonna set this aside and let's make the egg wrapper. Crack 4 eggs into a bowl and use a pair of chopsticks to beat the egg until you cannot pick up any obvious egg white. Like that is perfect. Mix 2 tablespoons of tapioca starch with 1.5 tablespoons of water and add it to the egg. The purpose of adding starch here is to lower the chance of the egg wrapper breaking apart. Again, this is optional. If you leave it out, you need to be super careful not to break the egg wrapper when flipping and rolling. Take out 2 tablespoons of the egg mixture and reserve it on the side. That will be the glue to seal the omelette later. Next, we're gonna make the egg wrapper. Normally, it is done by a Teflon-coated frying pan because it's non-stick and easy to handle. But today, I want to take the chance to show you how to do it in a carbon steel wok because I just hear too many people complaining that their food always sticks to their wok. Turn the heat to high and heat the wok until you can see some smoke coming out. Drizzle in some cooking oil along the side of the wok. Toss the oil around so it covers the whole bottom. Be aware, any part that isn't covered by the oil can make the egg stick on it. Continue to heat the wok until the oil is smoking. Then turn off the heat. Pour out any excess oil. If you see some obvious running oil drips, you can wipe it with a paper towel. Tilt the wok. Pour in half of the egg mixture. Slowly turn the wok to let the egg run and cover the bottom. The heat is still off because the egg wrapper is very thin and I don't want to burn it. I'm just using the rest of the heat from the wok to set the egg. If you are using an electric stove top, you might want to lift up the wok so the bottom is not touching the stove because the electric stove still retains a lot of heat even if you turn it off. Now the whole bottom is covered by the egg. I see that my egg is still quite soft on the top. If I flip it right now, it will break. Let me turn the heat back on and cook it a little more. Okay, I think that is good. Turn off the heat. Get a dining knife to loosen up the edge. Carefully lift it up from one side. Then flip it. There you go. Turn the heat back on to cook the other side of the egg for just 5 to 8 seconds. Take it out, put it aside. Now we have one egg wrapper made. I'm going to make the second one and show you how to do that again. Make sure there's no egg pieces left in the wok, otherwise it will burn and leave a bad taste. Do the same thing. Heat the wok until it's smoking. Add oil along the side of the wok and toss it around. You want a decent amount of oil at first, so it can run over the whole bottom naturally and quickly. Could you dip a paper towel in the oil and use it to rub the wok? The answer is yes, but you may have a higher chance of failing if you are a beginner. Now the oil is slightly smoking. Pour out the excess and turn off the heat. Use a paper towel to absorb the running bits. Tilt the wok, add the rest of the egg mixture. Start turning slowly to allow the egg to set. Turn the heat back on to cook the egg a little more so it won't break when you flip it. Loosen up the edge. There you go. It just comes right off like a Teflon coated pan, but it's not. You can try this yourself, but you may waste some eggs until you know how to manage it. That is normal. Like I said, carbon steel wok is not a Teflon coated wok, so it's not 100% nonstick. But if you take care of it correctly and you are skillful enough to understand how to control the wok heat and when to add the ingredients, you will be amazed by its performance. This is the wok that I'm selling. If you don't have a wok yet and you want to buy one, you can check the link in the description. It is the must-have Chinese cookware. Okay, let's get back to the recipe. My egg wrappers are 11 inches in diameter. I made 2 of them, which is just enough to use all my fillings. If your wrapper comes out smaller, you might end up with 3 or 4, which is totally fine. I also put parchment paper under each wrapper. That is important because it will help you to transfer the rolls onto the steamer without breaking them. Brush a little bit of the remaining egg mixture on the egg wrapper. Add half of the filling on the top. Evenly spread it out by using a scraper. Start rolling and brush the egg mixture on top of the meat as you're rolling it. When you get to the end, brush more egg mixture and seal it. If you don't brush the egg mixture, the wrapper and the filling will separate from each other, which is fine in taste though. Fill the steamer with some water, then place the rack on. Transfer the rolled omelette onto the steamer rack. Get a few toothpicks and poke lots of holes all over so they don't inflate while steaming. Turn the heat to high. When the water is boiling, start counting the time. Let it steam for 20 minutes. Now we can quickly make a dipping sauce. In a small sauce bowl, add 1 tablespoon of diced scallion, half tablespoon of diced garlic, 1 teaspoon of diced hot chili, and 3 tablespoons of soy sauce. Now the rolled omelette should be done. Take them out. Slice them into half-inch thick pieces. My mom used to make this often. She will also put some diced carrots or bamboo shoots inside the filling to make the texture more interesting. This recipe can also be made with ground chicken, shrimp, or fish. You can serve this as an appetizer or side dish. It's so delicious and satisfying on its own. In my family, it is one of our favorite items to put in hot pot. It also makes an excellent topping for noodle soup. I hope you give this a try soon. If you did, leave me a comment, let me know how it goes. As always, don't forget to check the description down below the video where you can find all the links, including the printable recipes, the related videos, the purchase link for special ingredients if you don't know where to buy them, or the tools that I used in this video. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!